Well, apparently this is right.
Hello and welcome back to the Extra Crank. It feels like ages since I've recorded a video, and that's because it has been. Since my last riding video where I crashed at Lavallier, my shoulder has been on a slow mend. Just to add to the bad luck, I've only recently finished a course of strong antibiotics after a dodgy tick bite, and Aberdeen was placed into a local lockdown. These things combined to lift my energy and motivation low for a little while, so thank you all for being patient, and I'd also like to take a second to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. This is the first episode in a new mini-series called the Ultimate 2020 Kirkhill Trail Guide. As you may know, Kirkhill Forest is my local riding spot, but for a new rider here, it can be a slightly confusing place to ride, with Trailforks not really quite being up to date and multiple options on many of the descents. To try and demystify things, I've started this series that will document all of the main and optional descents at Kirkhill Forest and present them alongside a simplified map of the area inspired by the London Underground tube maps. This episode focuses on the south-westerly bound trails that start on and around a key access path and head down towards the A96 dual carriageway. Episode 2 will look at the southbound trails that start at the peak of the most southerly hill at Kirkhill Forest, as well as the features near the main car park. Episodes 3 and 4 will then cover the two larger hills to the north. I also intend to upload each trail individually to YouTube, with subscriber notifications turned off, you'll be pleased to hear, so that I can link the videos to each trail on the Trailforks app. Now, my riding isn't the best in this series and the camera work does leave a little bit to be desired at times, but I hope this gives you a sense of why I love riding here at Kirkhill and can act as a reference if you ever come here and ride here for yourself.
So, Mike's full run, you've seen this one before, but just a single top to bottom guide. Starts off flat, pretty wet and muddy today actually. Peel off to the right.
So, I turned right a bit too early and ended up on this unnamed trail. Don't worry, I'll show you Mike's next.
I've gone the wrong way. This isn't Mike's full run at all. Oh god, where am I? Alright, we'll scratch that intro. I'll find what this is on Trailforks, but I've never ridden it before. Nice. Really natural. Oh, off camber, damp roots. Oh, could have stayed high there I think, but ended up low. Oh, it's wet today. Right, we'll try that again then. Mike's full run. I thought I just kept right, but obviously I turned right a little bit too early that time. So it's funny, every time you come to Kirkhill, the changing seasons sort of change the way it looks. I once came here in winter a couple of years ago, and it was just unrecognisable in the snow. Don't even know if I was on trails half the time. Right, yeah, this is Mike's full run. So in a previous video I started, but from here. Really smooth at the top. Just carry your speed nicely through this cut tree and then hang a right. When I do slab runner, I'll be going left there, but not today. Key for this is to carry your speed down this little chute for this little climb. There we go. And then it gets nice and steep and a little bit technical. What a cock up. Nope. Oh well, I went into that rut, but got away with it. That is really steep. Very little grip today. Into the bottom half of Mike's full run, which I think possibly might join onto the bit I was riding a minute ago. I can't stop. Yeah, this is where I was before. Like that run. This is where Mike's finishes, and it kind of naturally points you down that way. That then joins up to the unnamed trail somewhere down there. But there is another way down. It's less steep, a bit more winding, but quite good fun. So when you come down Mike's, hang a left and then a right. Right, alternate ending to Mike's full run. Really tight in these trees. Super easy to clip a handlebar. Just about being smooth. Oh, that was my shoulder off that tree. Got away with it though. Slab runner. Oh, same start. Just a warm up really, the flat bit. Oh, a little red squirrel. See that? Right, here's the slab. Oh, this is overgrown. Oh, I don't know where to go. And here's the drop. No, not feeling it today, guys. And that is the bottom of Slab Runner. A little bit here is, yeah, seriously steep. Some of the steepest riding I think I've ever considered doing. So I'll go up to the top and have a look, but I'm not necessarily going to be riding it today, I don't think. It's the steepest thing here, and there's people at the bottom watching. Oh, nah. So next up is a trail called Burn the Witch. Now on Trailforks it shows the start, the trailhead, just being a short push up from the bottom of Slab Runner, but actually I've just sort of kept on going. The trail just keeps on right the way up to this sort of small plateau area, which you'll see a bit more later on because a couple of other trails kind of intersect here. Let's roll in. Like I say, just sort of starts a bit natural. Doesn't quite live up to the berm name yet. Right-hander here, across a little off-camber branch. Nothing much to see here really. This is the flat, horrible boggy bit. Into the first burn. And from here, it livens up. Trying my best not to skid, create any more braking bumps, because these are quite beaten up already. Oh, here it goes. Got where to go then slightly. Much drier, more hard pack here. This is a bit I've ridden before. No, wrong way, Joe. I'm really not doing this place justice. I feel like I'm just riding reactively at the moment. It's not all glamour in the world of the extra crank. When I was last up here filming, I started 3 trails from this common trailhead. In reality though, there's another one that I basically forgot to do. It's called Tight Trees. So for this one, I'm going to roll down from the very top, once and for all, put everything to bed. I'm going to point out where you go. I've been coming here for years and yet still managed to get lost. So always start through this mud, this boggy, rutty, terrible bit. That is an unnamed trail which I've got a full video of. However, for the other 3 you come up this way, up a little climb, mind the slippery roots. Should also say that although I'm saying there's 4, there's probably more than that even, but there's 4 that I can confidently point out at least. So this is like the common start for the remaining 3. Go right here for Slab Runner and for Mike's full run, and go left for Tight Trees. Now you can also go this way to start on Burn the Witch, and I'll show you that in a minute as well. So through the Tight Tree, right is Burn the Witch down that way. Tight Trees comes this way. Really muddy today. Got to pick your way through this. There's an awkward drop coming up, which I'll show you, but I think I'm not going to ride. Nope, wrong way. Oh, how many times? Ooh, hello. What is this spicy little thing? That's a huck if ever I've seen one. Not doing that. I'll just add that to the list of features at Kirkhill that I'd love to be able to tackle one day. However, to finish Tight Trees, make sure you stay to the right. It actually is the least of the most obvious of these 2 trails, but it just extends the downhill pretty much all the way down to the road. So yeah, it's part of the fun, is just getting lost here though. There we go. I've never seen the lip of a jump be constructed from a branch tied between 2 trees, but it's remarkably solid. Good job. Another one I'd just quickly like to showcase is this little unnamed trail between Tight Trees and Burn the Witch. It's pretty short, really just like 20 seconds long or something, but there's a sort of almost gap jump. I say almost because there's no real lip to it. It's more of a bomb hole that if you had enough speed, I'm pretty sure you could pull like crazy and maybe clear it, but I don't have the speed for that, so I'm going to brake check and compress it, but I'll show you what I mean. Just here. Really tight. These pine needles are offering pretty good grip though, actually. Yeah. And this just comes out at the bottom of Burn the Witch, I believe. Indeed it does.
So that concludes episode 1. If anyone has any ideas for the unnamed trails that I rode in this video, let me know some good names in the comments. It took a while to get this video edited to a state where it started to make any sense of the maze that is this part of Kirkhill Forest. Join me again on episode 2 of the Ultimate 2020 Kirkhill Trail Guide as I work my way to different areas of these local woods. If just a handful of people find this useful, and it encourages anyone to take up mountain biking in my local area, then I consider this project a success. If you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to help this channel grow and reach new audiences. But until next time, I have been the Extra Crank. Thank you for riding along with me today, and I'll see you on the next one.